I think that we should allow for a few questions, and but we could have democratic
I don't care.
democratic talk show here. How many guests vote for opening the floor to questions?
Oh, for
or how
sure,
many
ma'am.
have final statements they want to
No
make?
questions.
Questions.
Okay.
No
for
hard
sure.
questions.
Okay. Okay, so we don't have much time for questions. But,
Very democratic.
right.
Oh, no questions.
Okay. Well, perhaps we have said it all.
You've just blown their minds.
Oh, nope, I see a couple questions over here. Who has the mics? Okay.
While you're finding some, for me, an honor to be on a stage with two people who have influenced me for a lot of years. So, Jan is a pioneer in thinking about this stuff. I read her book probably once a year, Sweet Charity. I'm not her publisher. An incredible book that has been a compass for me, and Nadia, of course, has taught me a ton of things, and her courage is, well, beyond words.
Yes, so I worked for a pantry just down the road from Toronto, and we've talked about food centers off and on for a while. It seems like we have a lot of similar programs, a sort of constellation of services in the region. Could you speak to the value of having them in one place?
You mean concentrating good organizations in one spot?
Sure.
Or why a food center with all the multiple programs?
Yeah.
Can I say something to that?
I don't understand the question yet, but you go ahead if you do.
I hope I got the question. I think for me, it was easy from jumping from organization to organization and having to go again through that total introduction stage. So I think if I had to leave the stop and go to another place to cook, or if I had to go to another place to get that support to actually make the decision to leave, I wouldn't have made it. But the fact that everything was there, and it was the same people, and it was in the same space, it made it so much easier to navigate. And because I didn't have to go over and say, hi, my name is Nadia, this is what I'm going through. I just bumped my way. And it's interesting because at the stop, I went through a lot of, I think I went through every single program at the stop. And when I worked there, I think I worked in I did community advocacy. I started off as a community advocate. I became the information and referral worker. I became the crisis intervention worker. I became the food and community development worker. And I just kind of kept bumping my way around. So I think having everything in one place makes it just so much easier for that person who needs to get another bus fare to go to that other organization to tell my name is again, and this is what I need. Just makes it so much easier.
Was that the arc of the question? Yeah, but I want to also be clear that we didn't do everything. We were we partnered with a lot of organizations. For example, we didn't do any employment stuff per se, but there was an incredible employment organization that helped you write resumes and all that stuff. So it was just we referred folks there. So we have a particular expertise, but we were part of a web of support. There was never enough support, but I think the importance of multidimensional programming within an organization, a food organization, is really key. And Community Food Centers Canada, the way we're starting the new centers is with 5 staff. Because it took us a long time to get from 2 staff to 5. But once we got to 5, there was something about that. You could work with each other, and there was something there. There was a critical mass there. And so when we start a new center, we ensure that it's good physical space. So we do a capital campaign to get a nice space, about $500,000 to do that. And then we have 5 staff. And the earliest incarnation of a community food center costs about $500,000 to run. It gets you 5 staff, it gets you good programs, pay the rent. And so it's early, that's early stage. But the mix, how they play off against each other, I think is really, really critical.
I have the time signal, so I think I should probably apologize that I didn't leave more time for questions, but I was drawn into the story, and I think this was I think, Sharon, you're up. What, I'm sorry, you're sending me a signal in it. No?
Yeah.
Absolutely applause.
Thank you so much. Very nice, thank you. So,
Way to go, Nadia. Good job.